Hi and welcome to another one of my old vintage HiFi videos. Well, I do things maybe just slightly different to some other people, hopefully. Don't want to copy too many people. Today I'm actually going to show you when I bought this, how I got it, how it was inside, and a few bits and pieces are done that you may want to do to something you buy off of eBay, Carbo, etc. Nothing too complicated, just for the novice really, just to tidy it up a bit and just basically that really, and see how it is. And anything to make it better really. I'm going to put some pictures up on the wall as I go along. I think it's better than getting the camera and having the camera go around it all jerking about everywhere, don't always focusing, so you can't really see what's happening clearly. So some pictures are going to come up on that wall hopefully, and I'm going to read off my notes and hopefully I'm going to get them all in order because I'm going to have to edit it later. So let's see how it goes with this first one anyway. So I will be referring to these notes quite a lot. The first picture I'm going to show you is the plug that was on this one. This is how it come, so just be wary of the plug. So obviously I shortened them wires and put it back in there. All the wires in the plug, everyone is only three. All three of them were all loose as well, which didn't help. And it had a 13 amp fuse, so well worth changing that, especially for something like this, to a 3 amp fuse. You won't need anything bigger than that, that's for certain. Now the next picture I'm going to show you is when I opened it up. It's got the air vents at the back, and there's not many to be honest with you. It's about a third is covered by air vents at the back. And this is how it was when I opened it up. As you can see, it's quite messy towards the back. This is the back bit. We'll take a little closer look at the dust. There you go, and there you go, a bit more there. Hopefully on the third picture, that should be all three of them. So yeah, towards the front's not too bad, but the back was quite caked in dust. So yeah, just with a paintbrush. I use a 1 inch and a half inch. It's quite soft paintbrush, and an hoover nearby, and I literally just go through it gently and just give it a brush. And as you can see with picture 4, after brushing and a few blows, it's come up pretty nicely. Well, I say pretty nicely, a lot cleaner anyway. a lot cleaner anyway. Yeah, this obviously gets rid of all the dust, gets more airflow going around, and maybe any like dampness in there, maybe just gets it like so. When you turn it on, some more airflow and it'll sort itself out, makes it better as well, I think. Yeah, this is the top view now, all cleaned up nicely. Now I'll go over to the this control here, the volume and tone control. As you can see inside, I've took it apart there. That's what it looks like. Now that felt won't come off. So and again, I'm just going to have to give it a brush with the paintbrush, and also give it a spray. All 4 grooves there. Give it a spray with a contact cleaner. So that's them 4 done, and that's how it comes out afterwards. Hopefully it shows you there. I'm not too sure which picture it is, but it should show you that all nice and clean, or cleaner anyway. So there's the front controls, all that inside cleaned. Now the front here, it was quite dirty at the front, so that needed dusting. So as you can see here, I took the front off. I removed them 4 screws there, and the front come off, so I'll give it a clean in there. And that's a picture there with the front done. So that's now done. Now the front buttons here, going from auxiliary and tape on it, there was like a bit crackly and whatever, weren't quite making contact. So I cleaned the contacts inside. You can see there, and this is where the circle is of arrow, is where I sprayed the contact clean. As you can see, there's a little gap there for it to fall into. So a fair bit I put in there, to be honest. It pretty much drowned it to a certain extent, I suppose. Lucky enough, it will dry out and clean and evaporate and whatever. So you may have to leave it 5 or 10 minutes before you actually turn it on and check it out. But yeah, so they all come up nicely and they're all clean now, so there's no problem there. Now we're going to get a bit more technical. You don't have to do this, it's all done there, put back together basically, if you want to leave it like that. But I did download the service manual. I put a link down below of where I got that from, and it's just a few checks here that we can do just to check that it's in good health basically. Just a few simple ones. Obviously won't check the capacitors and other bits and pieces, but just a few simple checks. So right, I'm going to have to refer to my thing here now. So first is the central. Where have we got the centre voltage first? This is what we've done. As you can see, the test points are here. This is where we get the test points from. Pins 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 as the manual. So we turn the volume controls right down and we turn it on. What I usually do is have the connections already connected to my multimeter. They're already connected rather than turn it, and on crocodile clips as well, so you're not fiddling about everywhere and shorting things. So they're on crocodile clips as well. I'll set them up. If the first test we're going to do is, like say, for the centre voltage, and let's have a look. We're going to do connect the multimeter to 20 volts range. I put it in, that's the lowest one on there I think on my meter there, and we're going to connect the negative to pin 3 and the positive to pin 1 there, and it should read no voltage at all, 0 volts or very close to it. So I can't remember what mine says, whatever it says on that meter. So we're near enough, we're not a million miles away, so that's fair enough. Then we're going to do it to pin 3, then to pin 5, so that's the other channel, and we checked out that should be near enough the same. As long as it reads okay, we're all right according to the service manual. If it read over than what it should have done, we're going to have to replace the power output transistors. So that would have been a bit of a nightmare trying to find them and replacing them for especially for a novice maybe. But even so, still a nightmare finding them and replacing them and whatever. So we didn't really want to replace 4 output transistors, that's for certain. So that's safe. Mine's all good and going. So now we're going to do the idle current, and now we're going to connect to pins 1 and 2. So we're going to read millivolts here. So the lowest we can get the meter on there as possible for the voltage. We're going to read millivolts. So we're going to do pins 1 and 2 as there, and it's got to be as close to 10 millivolts as possible. I think mine was 7 millivolts. I left it on for about 10 minutes, but after about 10 or 15 minutes that meter actually did go up to 0.8, so that's near enough to 10 as I want to go. I won't bother adjusting pot 377, and the other channel was exactly the same, which is pins 4 and 5. The other channel was exactly the same. They read 7, I think you've got to see there, but actually did go up to 8 after about 10 minutes. That's near enough to 10 I want to go, because you start mucking about with them pots, which is pot 377 and 378 indicated here, hopefully. They can get noisy and they can suddenly not work at all, like, you know, just keep turning and nothing's happening. So yeah, really adjust them at the last peril, I would, especially as it's old. If not, you may actually have to replace them pots. So yeah, that's all done, so we're all happy there. Yeah, mine says 7 to go up to 8, and that's it. So that's basically all done. So this was that done. Didn't take too long really to do that. Put it all back together, and here it is now. How good it is maybe a different story. I'll come back to a video later on. There's no rush with this one. Come back and compare it maybe to another couple of receivers I got and what I actually thought of it in the end. But it was quite a cheap unit. I think it cost me about £35–40 I think I paid for it. So it weren't no big shakes. And I used to have the model above this. This is the the JRS 100. I used to have the 200 many moons ago. But yeah, I just thought I'd do a quick video there of what it's like when you maybe buy, obviously you get a different receiver or different amp than me, but just a few little checks you may be able to do, downloading manuals if you want to go that far, or maybe just take it. I definitely recommend taking the top off if it was easy enough to come off, and give it a little spring clean with a brush. Like I say, don't go too mad, do it gently, and it's maybe a good idea to actually take a picture of all the wires and everything, like a top-down picture before you start, just in case you catch a wire or anything. You can always see where it's supposed to go. Even if you can't solder it yourself, you can tell someone else or show them the picture and they can put it back where it was. That's if you catch a wire, which is, if you're gentle enough and don't go mad, you should be alright. Okay then, thanks for watching. I'll be doing another video soon. I think the next one we'll change some lamps, and I'll show you how to change some lamps in the next one. Anyway, thanks for watching.